Dustmen beliefs were lost. I mean, this could actually help me out. I need to do the puzzle skeleton first. I mean, I did save, so we'll see. Okay, very well, you found him. Emmerich doesn't react to your answer other than give a slight nod. You've done all the tasks that I have asked of you. I will make you a Dustman and an initiate of the 5th Circle. Do you still wish to be a member of the faction? Yes. And then your initiation requires a promise. A promise? You must promise to serve the Dustman, you must promise that you have left life behind, you must promise that your goal is to reach true death. Very well. Do you believe the tenets of the Dustman? Yes. I shall act as your witness. Make the promise. I mean, technically our character is seeking the true death. It's just at the moment we are quite literally unable to achieve it because we can't die. Do I want to vow or lie? This would push me towards chaotic if I lied, I think. Sure, I promise to serve the Dustman. You're now among the dead. Numbered among the dead. There are things I must tell you. The walking dead dwell among the Dustmen, work with the Dustmen, yet at other times they have been enemies of the living. That has not escaped my notice. The Dustmen have a truce with all the dead. This truce is known as the Dead Truce. The dead shall never harm a Dustman as long as we uphold it. As Emmerich intones those words, you suddenly feel a strange crawling sensation in the back of your skull. It has something to do with the Dead Truce, but you can't recall what it is. I see. Bloody hell. Furthermore, there exist magics that prolong life or interfere with death. Such magics are an anathema to our faction. They rarely work on members of our faction. Nothing must attempt to interfere with your passage to the true death. Do you understand? What if it's difficult for the person in question to die? The nature of your question is unclear, Initiate. What if the Dustman in question was immortal? They would not be a Dustman. Their belief in immortality would trap the Initiate in this life, and they would never reach the true death. Emmerich falls silent for a moment. What prompts such a question, Initiate? Their belief would trap them? How? Immortality is a choice, belief. Whether one's own or another's affects the flesh. One is immortal when one does not want to give up life. But then by your argument, death is also a choice. Why do people die in the first place? Death is also a choice, but unlike immortality, there are many that believe in death. Their belief permits us to die. Emmerich falls silent for a moment. We are not meant to live forever, Initiate. In our minds we know this to be true. So why would someone remain trapped in this false existence? To reach the true death, one must divest themselves of all passions and any ties to this false existence. These things act as an anchor on the spirit. Many creatures such as ghosts or other restless spirits are confined to this false existence because of unfulfilled passions. When you said before that this immortal person has trapped themselves in this life, what did you mean? Oh, immortality is a choice. Yeah. I had some other questions. In fact that nothing should interfere with true what if it's difficult? Does that non-resurrection policy include healing spells? Curative magics will work normally. Reincarnations and resurrection magics, however, should not be used on the members of our order. Such magics go against a believer of the true death. Okay. So, I had a question about the Dead Truce. What happens if I attack one of the walking dead? Then you will have broken the Dead Truce. What about self-defense? There will never be a situation where the dead will attack you as long as the truce is maintained. I see. Okay. As a Dustman, what sort of assistance is available to me? As a Dustman Initiate, you will have access to our storehouse of knowledge and our storehouse of magics and items. You may also come to me if your body is in need of healing, or if your body is in need of rest. Oh! What do you have in your storehouse? Oh! I can buy stuff. Nice. Dustman earring. Oh boy! My goodness. Punch daggers of true death. Nice. God, these are fucking expensive. The Tome of Bone and Ash. Oh my god. A divine sensor. Great embalming. Plus HP. Okay. Scroll to speak with dead. Commune with spirits passed away. Thankfully you can just get that. Scroll of remove curse. Cure wounds. Serious wounds! Critical wounds! Holy crap, restores 27 points. Moderate wounds, 11 points. That's pretty good. 17. God, I'm losing all of my money here. Scroll of Heal. Restore all hit points to a target creature and removes all blindness and disease conditions. It's a priest. Oh wait, are these all priest scrolls? Oh shit, they're not magic. I don't know if you can use priest stuff. We'll see. Shroud of Shadow. Yeah, it says level 4 wizard. But these are like level 4 priest. Oh, light wounds. I'll buy them. I'm mostly curious. Yeah, you need to be a priest. Oh, well. Even he can't. Oh. Shit, I may have just wasted like 4 inventory spaces. No big deal. I'm also thinking what I could do with these. Dokon, you can use it. I really shouldn't have bought that, but whatever. The thing what I might do is like buy strength ones, because everybody can equip 3 tattoos, which is pretty nice. Just I need to be careful because I am using up a lot of money. How much money do I have? I need to go into my inventory, I think. Ooh, boy. Right, so I now know at the very least that to continue the story I need to go to the painted door. That's next to Fel's tattoo parlor, so that's all good.
You ever get the feeling you're being watched? Yeah.
Right, I do have some weapons I want to sell, so I should probably go and do that before I go to Mebeth. One thing I'm actually curious about is, essentially, I did not want to zoom out.
Alright.
No, I'm wondering if there's actually a place where you can, like, store your items. Shit. I'm just gonna Google it. Right, so it's you. I have... Take all of these. Okay, I've gained most of my money back just from selling the Brimstone Hammer. I might get rid of the mace too? Yeah. Actually, wait, my... Still neutral good. Alright, what am I doing? So, what is the if I look at these, what's better? That gives you more, technically. And you also have the punch daggers, which are pretty useful. Wait a minute! Usable by thieves. No, I just realised she's using those. I could give her them. Yes! They're much better. Oh boy, awesome. Right, so I'll sell the mace. I didn't do anything. I'll sell the mace. I still like this. It's 3 to 8 slashing. Like, yes, it's cursed, but I don't really care. Removing a curse is easy anyway. Yes, I have. I did not buy the spell of remove curse, did I? Well, it's only worth a 400. That sucks. Oh, the number I can't get rid of. Damn. Right, so what I need to do is Google the... There we go. So, Planescape Torment. God, I'm not able to do spaces. I don't even know what the hell I could search. Item... Storage! I knew somebody would have searched it. Good place to store items. Oh! Oh! If you need... Oh, right. God, I feel dumb. If you need a good place to store anything, you can just put it in any container. Well, now that I know that, I'm trying to think of a good place that I could use. I never actually thought about that. I thought there'd be like a dedicated item bank. But apparently not. Also, don't forget about this. It's what I keep doing. Just forgetting shit. Right, so, quick save.
Alright.
Can I take from this? I can. It doesn't actually change anything. So, don't want to do that. Story bones tell. Dialogue with the con. Things I would like to know. Talked about the teachings. Yes, train me in the art. Boom, thank you. So what I want is to use friends. Now he has 19 charisma. Oh my god, look at me, I'm shiny. So the man nods the slightest greeting. Have you done what I asked of you? Have you found out what he's up to? Yes, Farad's supply of dead bodies is coming from the catacombs beneath Sigil. He makes a lot of junk selling corpses of the dustmen already buried back to them.
Updated my journal.
That's only 700 XP. Oh my god. His eyes widen in surprise and he begins to shout. How in Baldur did he get down there? That piking bastard. His bolt hole is actually a cavern complex that leads to a small city block beneath Ragpicker's Square. From there is a gate that leads down into the catacombs. If you want to know how, that'll be extra. Alright, half of what I'm paying you on top of what I'm giving you already. 300 coppers. Deal? Deal. His bolt hole, is actually a cavern complex that leads to a small city small city block buried beneath Ragpicker's Square. From there is a gate that leads down into the catacombs.
Updated my journal.
Can't believe that bastard's luck. Now that his secret's out, how much longer can it last? Hehehe. Soon, the man is laughing merrily. You're right, you are. Here's your drink, Cur. Enjoy it. Farewell. Right, one thing I'm curious about is, yes, I can use the charisma spell.
What is your will?
What happens if I switch back to being a fighter? Or even as a switch to being a thief? Does it completely get rid of my bonus? It doesn't. What the hell is this? Oh, shit, faction. Oh! I just noticed a different icon. Cool. That's interesting. Yeah, because essentially if I want... Well, it's not like if I want a lot of XP. Essentially what Charisma's really good for is getting better rewards for finishing a quest.
Right.
Usually. Right, Mebeth. I'll just check my journal as well. The only thing we have left is Reekwind's Curse, which we can't do because it's in the upper ward. Discover the weaknesses of the Silent King too. Do you have a Scroll of Cure? No, you don't. Scroll of Blur? Fuck. Of Knock, of Luck, of Horror, Swarm Curse. Ooh, that seems pretty cool. Of Blindness, of Friends, of Pacify. Interesting. Right. The lock can be freed. Ooh. What is this one? Want to be hard to see or touch. Fair enough. Let's all buy that. I bought it into Nameless Ones. It's fine. Right, Mort, you've got all the crap that I can sell. Whoa! Oh, yeah. I gave them all to Mort. Usable by thieves. That's what I wanted to give to Anna. Yeah, because I knew we'd get a thief eventually. So we've got Dirty Rat Charms. We only have one of them. That's still not usable. I don't know what I need in order to actually be able to open that. I love how Mort has my intestines. Oh yeah, and I have my arm. What am I supposed to do with that? Take it? Could I take it to Fel? Maybe? Let's sell that. Don't know if we have anything else. Morador's Ruby, which I don't think we need. I'm pretty sure even if I sell it, she should keep them. Club of Nettles, that's also usable by thieves. But the punching dagger she has is way better. Yeah, all she has is one bandage. Oh boy. Okay. Right, so, Mort, you have the earring. Yeah, it's a plus 10% stealth bonus. Wait, what the hell does she have? Plus 5% open lock skill bonus. Oh. Will only add to your open lock skill when they are equipped. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Right, okay. Actually, what I could do to it, to really get this... Oh, I can't. Fuck. I thought I could just put that on the thing. I can use this. So the copper earring looks extremely old. It looks like it was meant to be worn, but there doesn't seem to be a hook or any means of actually attaching it to your ear. There's a series of strange grooves on the inside of the earring, however. The grooves are evenly spread along the... You can't figure out what they're used for.
What's up?
I hear your words.
What am I doing? No, he also can't use them. I don't even know if it's like... I've kept it for so long. We also got Sogo's skull. Which I have no idea what I'm going to use that for. Right, the other thing I wanted was my arm. Oh, new tattoos! I need to take this to Fel. Oh shit, I didn't even realise. The tattoos might tell something of what happened. Okay. I don't know why I was so surprised. I'll let you know. Happy. But yes, okay. I'm off back to Fel. Oh, no, actually, I'm not. I can go back to Fel in a bit. I want to finish literally everything within, like, the buried village. And so in order to do that, I need to deal with the Silent King. And also, I need to go and speak with Farad. That was the one thing I wanted to do, but left, because I didn't really pay attention to what the thing meant. Yeah, I didn't. It kind of sucks. But whatever. Oh, where's everybody else? Oh dear. What the fuck are they doing? Are you all dumb? What? That was really, really stupid. Right, it seems they've actually made it to the correct place. Okay. I mean, while I'm waiting, I'm just gonna look up the Circle of Zerthamon. No. Oh, here we go. Thrust the junk. Yeah, you thrust it in there. Boom. When was it we got... What's his face? The Smouldering Corpse Bar, that's when. Don't know if that's when it tells us about the Circle of Zerthamon. So that I don't know what the Circle of Zerthamon stuff is.
I don't trust the Gith. I say we leave him behind.
Entirely sure. It seems actually, just looking at this, I've realised I've missed something. How? Huh. That's incredible. There was actually something in the area where the Smouldering Corpse Bar is. There's a Githzerai person, seemingly, that you can talk to. I may have done it, but I don't think I did. Interesting. And if I didn't, that's going to be real good, because it's a huge XP amount. I don't know when the Circle of Zerthamon pops up. It could just be under, like, items. Yeah, it would be. Maybe. I'll try. Items. I guess it would be a stat raising? I don't know if this would count. No, that don't count. Damn it. Right, so here we are in the buried village. We just need to go back to Farad. I could have actually sold all my stuff here. Which, speaking of which, I may as well go here and sell that Club of Nettles. I'm trying to think where it would be. I'm going into all of these characters. Although this might spoil potential people. That's not the place I was after. Where the hell's that guy? Oh, it's this one. Oops. For some reason I thought that was Farad's. Right, Dakon. Does it tell anything about the Circle of Zerthamon? Unbroken. God damn it, really? I don't remember when it popped up. Not particularly. I want to talk trades. Why do I have the battle axe in my... Everything got unequipped, that's why. Yeah, the Club of Nettles I don't want. Boom! Back up to nearly 11k. Perfect. In all fairness, if I think about where it was, I think it was Northwest Hive. I think so. Oh god. Oh, where am I? Ah. I think it was. I can only vaguely remember it. Northwest. Northwest. Not southwest. God, Jesus. I'll just double check. No.
Done.
Oh wait, yeah, I need to use my friend spell again.
Balance.
Does he have friends? No. Does he have friends? No, he doesn't.
What is your will?
I think I would wish to know. Talk to me about teachings, train me, boom. Other things I would know. Another int. What am I on about? Right, so now I just need to use friends. What? Oh, there we go. So I say, it didn't increase. What happened? Right, there we go. Actually, this shouldn't waste time.
What is it you want then?
No, I should probably talk to her to make me a thief. Because then I can get some good... Oh no, I won't get XP, will I? I'm doing charisma to get better items. So where's this place you found my body? The spot where I found your body lies behind the painted door in the Hive red light district. The door's on the northern street, north and east of the smouldering corpse bar. Beyond the door is an alley where I found your body. Strange place it is, not many Berks will go there. Strange place, how? Some Berks with less courage than names say it's all a haunted, it is. Anna spits and makes a semicircle over her heart. It's wash. Sometimes the wind blows through the alley and makes weird sighing sounds. But that don't mean there's spectres and haunts and the like. Had some other questions? Anna, didn't I meet you in the Hive before I found Farad? She nods a little wearily. You did. I haven't forgotten you. When I asked about Farad, you told me he was south and west of the mortuary when he wasn't. I did. And you'd have done the same if some scarred wreck came to you and asked where you could find Yadar. She shrugs. You found him anyway, so I don't want to hear you carrying on about it, I don't. What were you doing by the mortuary? It's my territory, I was looking for dead as I was. He looks you up and down, then smirks. Found a walking one, I did. Did you find anything on my body before you brought it to the mortuary? Anna looks at you warily, and her tail stops flickering for a moment. Then resumes. Slower than before, mayhap I found something. But if I found anything, it is mine. By right, it is. The other bits are in Farad's keeping. And I don't have time for games. What did you find on my corpse? Well, you had some fist irons, you did. And a little bit of jink. But I left that for the Dusties, so they'd think I was a wee bit honest. You had an ugly ring that I kept. She dips her finger into her arm braces, and pulls forth a small ring with a stone mounted on it. Worth thrice more than the jink and the irons it was. She studies the ring and squints. Too bad it's too ugly to wear. I'd like that ring back. Now. Hey! She studies the ring with a frown, glances at you, then back at the ring. With a sneer, she flicks the ring to you. Didn't you want the ugly thing anyway, I don't. Fine, now when you mentioned that some stuff from my body had gone into Farad's keeping, what did you mean? Farad takes a bit off each corpse we find, he does. It's his right, being lord of the village and all. Off of every corpse you find, that's a lot of corpses. Oh, aye. To hear tell all Struttercrutch has got a stash pit somewhere close to him. It's the only reason I can see why he set up Kip in that filthy, drafty hole, it is. Nothing but stinking shadows. Really? And that's where he puts the tribute he gets. Aye, she squints at you. No, what are you on about? You planning to bob him? No, I've no cause to do such a thing. Farad's done me no harm. Well, good. I'm warning you against such a thing. I am. Farad can be daft sometimes, but he's mean as all fiend spit when he gets worked up, she frowns. And he loves his keepsakes, he does. But where would he keep it all? If he's been at the village for as long as he says, he would have amassed quite a collection. Well, Hannah is silent for a moment. I know he's never left his hall to get his tribute when he needed it. He wouldn't want to walk far with that lame leg of his, though. That's true, but only if you don't watch him careful. He isn't lame, though he puts on a fair show and being weak about being in the leg. That crutch of his could be a portal key. Anna frowns in thought for a moment, then slowly nods her head. Aye, there's a thought. She shrugs. I wouldn't know how you'd use it, though. Maybe you just need to have it. Maybe we'll find out. I had some other questions. So tell me a little bit about Farad. All strut a crutch? He's me da. Well, not me real da. He found me when I was a wee girl. Anna shrugs. He needed a collector to crawl into places the rest of his fat gullies couldn't squirm, so he took me under his crutch. I didn't think you and him looked much alike anyway. Anna's eyes narrow and her tail begins to lash back and forth. And what do you mean by that, then? It's hard to see any resemblance between that ugly, stooped, greedy, smelly gutter troll and you. I mean that he doesn't look much like a tiefling. Aye, he doesn't. And if you knew one thing about tieflings other than what you'd heard from any half-grinning hiver on the street, you'd have the sense to know that none of us tieflings look alike, Jig. She shakes her head. No hope for you, that's for dead sure. I didn't mean that as an insult, you both look so different. I mean, Farad's so Farad and you're not. Oh. Now what could have tipped you off to that? My hair, my skin? Can't think of anything else. Anna slaps herself lightly on the forehead, then sneers sarcastically. Maybe it was the tail. Oh aye, that might have been it. You're so much sharper than I am, you are. A real gem. What the hell's is your problem? Make a simple statement and you twist it like a dagger. A dagger's a dagger, so it is. All I was saying is that you and Farad look nothing alike. The two of you don't have much in common. Oh my god. Anna's face flushes a deep red. Oh, is that so? And how do you see that? I mean, have you ever looked at yourself? Aside from the way you carry yourself, you're confident, sensible and graceful. And that doesn't even take into account your obvious good looks. You have that rich fire red hair and those sharp green eyes. And that striking profile. Wait, so why would I lie? You're at least twice the greedy corpse pirate that Farad... Let's be truthful. She stares at you. So that's all I meant when I said you and Farad look nothing alike. Anna nods, still staring at you. She doesn't even blink. Are you listening to me? Anna suddenly leans in. She bites you sharply on the neck, giving a soft hiss. Rather than pulling back, she presses closely into you and whispers into your ear. Do you fancy your chances? Her tail begins to lash slowly back and forth, but the rhythm is more hypnotic than angry. You can feel Anna's heart beating faster in her chest. The colour rising into her cheeks, you suddenly become conscious of the fact that Anna's skin is smooth, soft. Want to tell you something, and you can poke fun at me, alright. Do you know I like the way you smell? The way it drives me balmier than a chaos man it does. She sniffs up the side of your cheek. She gives a low, eager hiss. I see the way you look at me and I like it. You've got hungry eyes, you do, it makes me afire. Oh Jesus. Oh no, we're right in front of Farad. What are we doing? This is his daughter. I didn't realise this was gonna happen. I want to bite you soft like around the neck. She teases the side of your neck with her teeth, never breaking skin. With every whisper you can feel her breath along your ear. Her hand slides up around the back of your neck and tightens. You can feel her nails digging into your skin. Want to drag me nails along the back of your neck and force you to kiss me? Of course Mott would say this. I'd like to interject here and point out that I'm not going to say anything to spoil the mood, Chief. I'll just float here and watch. Don't mind me, just sitting here, floating and watching, that's me. Oh my goodness. Do you know I can smell you from 50 paces? That smell of formaldehyde pouring off of you like one of them dusty shamblers. Maybe if you'd cleaned yourself up some, you'd be a right prize. Her eyes flash. I'd make passion with you so hard you'd be knocked off the spire. She steps back, her tail flickering lightly against your leg. She gives you a hard stare. So, do you fancy me? Grab her, bite her back. Hey! You grab Anna and before she can squirm free, you bite her lightly on the neck. As your teeth touch the skin, Anna hisses loudly, clawing like a cat and tears away from you. I was only teasing you, you scarred vampire. Leave off. Despite her protestations, however, her face is flushed and she's breathing heavily. And watch your mitts next time. She crosses her arms. You're making me red. Yeah. So what's the problem biting is a customary greeting where I'm from. You bite me, I bite you. If you don't like it, then don't do it. I'll do what I please, so I will. Anna sneers. She still seems to be a little flushed. You just keep your mitts off of me, you hear? Enough of this. That was fun. Oh, that was great. Wait, so can you actually start that all over again? Oh no, you can't. That was good. So can you train me in thieving skills? So, she frowns. What are you on about? I'd like to shelve the art for a while. Return to the thieving profession. Can you teach me? She looks skeptical and then rolls her eyes. Aye, I can, but to do it, you'll have to shut your trap and listen to me, and follow my lead, Jig. She looks you up and down. The first thing you need to do is change your stance. None of that loin jutting and leading with your stem that you seem to favour. So Anna puts you through your paces. At the end of a short while, she takes a step back and nods. She seems impressed. Oh, you got the hang of it. Quick to catch on, you are. Thanks. So do I still have my charisma? I do indeed. Farad. I have some questions for you, Farad. You greeted me, you said something about on the jaunt, blah 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 blah. Okay, one more time. Did you take anything from my body when you found it? I? Who did? Your daughter? Crap, Anna. Yeah. Ah, there we go. Don't lie to me, Farad. You're a merchant. And you always take a cut from your workers. What did Anna give you from my body? Ah, yes, my tribute. Farad folds his withered hands over his crutch. Almost protectively, there's no telling what was from you, or not, corpse. Most like there was nothing. Farad, my patience is at an end. If you don't hand over what was stolen from me, I will see to it the dustmen know where to find you. Oh god. I'll see to it the dustmen know where to find you. He's silent for a moment. He taps his finger against his crutch slowly. Well? Where has the decency of man gone? Farad grumbles, shaking his head. A courtesy I'm doing for you, corpse. Such a courtesy. Farad parting with anything. It'd be the dead book for me if anyone heard. Wait here. Move not a yard, I shall return.
Updated my journal.
After a long while, Farad returns, his crutch clanking against the flagstones. In his hands he holds a number of items, which he passes off to you. You will be silent on this and accept the blessing that I even remembered. A few hundred coppers, a scrap of paper, bandages, and a ring? Very well, now who was it that found me again? Yay, there we go. That's all. Thank you! There we go. A ragged note from Farad. We got a gaudy ring, a simple silver ring, and a bunch of bandages. We'll give them to her. I think I had him get identified multiple times. Ring of the Traveller. Ah, shite. Do I have any identifiers? Stacked away? Hang on, go down to level 2, 1. I have no idea. I think I can't see because I'm not a mage. But there we go. Because I have, or had, incredibly high charisma, that resulted in getting every item possible from him. Which is great. I would like to become a mage. Really am hoping that I have access to... Wait, what? Oh, I gave them to Decon. Oops. There. Identify. Spell. There we go. Ooh! Gareze's Ring. A save against poison. It's not really that great. The other ring is better. It's +1 to your armor class. It's the same as a Twisted Ring. What's this one do? 2 to armor class. Right. Who's got the lowest? I don't know what the armor class means, in all honesty. It's a really hard fucking thing to... No, I don't know why I gave it to Mort. He can't wear rings. Anna, this is a gift from me to you. Wait, so her armor class is 1 now? So that's what I don't get. It's like the lower it is it bad? Is it meant to be higher? I'm assuming the lower it is, the better. Maybe. I don't fucking know. As I say, it's confusing. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, Scroll of Knock. I actually want these... Swarm Curse to Con, and yeah. Because that means I can actually open up locks. If I learn it. Swarm Curse! Brings a swarm of insects to attack all those in the area. That's essentially the fly charm, I think. Corpse Fly. Swarm Curse. What did he just... Was it Swarm Curse? Is that what it's called? Swarm Curse, it is. Well, what do you know? See, Ice Knife is good, but Swarm Curse is better because it hits... I'm pretty sure it hits everybody. Attack all those in the area of effect. Yeah. Remove both of the Ice Knives, and instead learn 2 Swarm Curses. Right, and everything else is just those. Alright. Perfect. Awesome. Now I'm just thinking what I want to do. If I want XP, I want to be a thief.
What is it you want then?
Before I went to return the tribute he took from my body, he vanished for a while, then he came back, but he never left Illwind Court. Do you know where he went?